today? Today I'm at an Airbnb. Now Airbnbs are the latest craze. It's like everybody wants to get into this space. People are renting houses, subletting houses and turning them into Airbnbs. Now today we are here to speak to Wambui and she'll tell us how she got into the Airbnb industry, what it takes to start an Airbnb platform and everything you need to know about it. Welcome to the Property Simplified show. I am your host Claire Munde. Welcome. Wambui. Thanks for having us today at your apartment. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a mother. My name is Wambui Kagiri. I'm a mother of one. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm an auntie. I'm an entrepreneur. And I'm the founder of Staycation with Wambui.
Okay, thank you. Now, your business, your entrepreneurial spirit is the reason we're here today. Now, I want you to tell us a little bit about your Airbnb business. How did you get into this space and what inspired you to be in this?
I got into this space of Airbnb late last year, and I got into it from the point of view of marketing and advertising of Airbnbs. I opened a YouTube channel late last year, and I started featuring and shooting Airbnb spaces. And at some point towards the end of last year, I got called by hosts from all over the country, Mombasa, Nanyuki, Nyandarua, Kilimani areas as well, and that's how I got into the space as a marketer and as an advertiser.
Okay, so what does marketing Airbnbs entail? Is it you who owns the Airbnb and then you market it out to people who want to stay, or what does it entail exactly?
Okay, I'll say this. Currently, I am a host of an Airbnb space, but in the beginning, I started from being an agent, where I'm the link between the host and the guests. I noticed there was a space there, and there was the need for the agent and for the guest to know the host, and they didn't have a platform. So I created my social media platforms to do that. I do that on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter as well, and on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we'll get into how effective social media has been for you in this Airbnb business, but I want you to expound. As an Airbnb, there is the platform itself, the Airbnb platform. So if you are a middleman, how does that work versus somebody who goes directly, a host who goes directly to the Airbnb site? How does it work? What's the difference?
The difference is that it's more reliable when you hear from a first person perspective other than from a website perspective. That's what I've noticed with my clients. Once you tell them that you've been to this space and it looks the way it looks on the pages and on the pictures, word of mouth works way effectively than the applications. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now tell us, what has your experience been now as a host? You've been a marketer and now you've gotten into the space also as a host. What has your experience been? Because there are so many perspectives of what an Airbnb is. There are people who say it's a good money maker. There are people who say now it's flooded and you may not get the kind of returns that you expect. So what has your experience been?
Currently, my experience is that it is good, basically, because I will get spillovers, like spillover clients. Like my spaces are fully booked and I get spillovers. I will give them to my co-hosts, the people with spaces. So personally, I would say Airbnb is a good business, other than, now I'm speaking from experience and not from word of mouth.
Okay, so tell me, somebody out there has some money to put up, what does it take to start an Airbnb? tell us, give us the 1, 2, 3. This is what I need. Do I need to furnish? I need to have this amount set aside. Yeah.
I would say first and foremost, location is of essence. You need to know where you're setting up your Airbnb space. That is the most important factor, space, and also the budget, because you need to set up your space where there is Airbnb and there's demand for Airbnb spaces. Then after that, check on security as well, and work within your budget. Like if you're looking for a space in Kilimani area or in Thika Road area, the budget is excuse me, the budget is different for those two different spaces.
And how do you know what location is ideal for this Airbnb? You're saying location, you have to think about your location. So how do I know I'm green in this market? I want to come into an Airbnb. How do I say, oh, Kilimani is a good place for this, Kileleshwa or Nanyuki you're talking about, or Mombasa? How do I go about that as a lay person who has no clue?
First, you need to do your research before you venture into a business. Do thorough research, pay for the research. I offer consultation services so that you can get what is best for you within your budget. So that's where I come in as well as a marketer and advertiser as well. Because I offer consultation.
Okay, so somebody who's green can reach out to you and say, I want to set up an Airbnb, take me through the whole process.
Someone can do that.
Okay, that's good. Now tell us, what are the pros and cons of running an Airbnb?
Okay, I'll start with the challenges of starting an Airbnb. And one of the biggest challenges is damaged property. People will come to your spaces and damage your property because lack of a better word. They'll damage your property, break things, do any sort of things in your space. That is one of the things that is a disadvantage to us as the host. Another thing is that you will not always have reliable house managers. House managers can actually be a letdown to your business. Because checkout is usually at 10 a.m.
Yes.
You have a client, the cleaner is not there, the cleaner is not reliable, so you will lose out on other businesses based on your house manager. So getting that is also very important. And also another thing is that you will get guests who want to hold parties, and in the Airbnb properties there's no parties.
They were banned.
They were banned, so we are not holding parties and stuff.
Do you get people who say, I'm not holding a party, and
then they end up holding then they end up holding a party.
So what do you do in that case?
We just manage it from it's an internal management that we do, but we are able to control that. If you tell us you're not holding a party and you end up holding a party, the party will end at the time that we decide to end.
Okay. And the case of people who damage property, what do you do in such a case?
With that case, we charge the client. But the good thing is that you also, with the reliable house manager, they are able to spot the loss and the damages early, and then you're able to charge the guest
before they check
out. And also you're able to know which guest was there at what time. So it's easier to do that. So I'm privileged enough to have dealt with clients who are willing to pay for the damages.
That's because that's the next question I was going to ask. How will you make me pay?
No. Because I know. No.
I'm leaving. Are you going to hold me?
I know. But the people I'm dealing with are very good. They pay. They pay for all the damages that they cause.
I think this is just a problem with property in general, because even not just Airbnbs, but people who rent out houses, there are people who damage the house, and it's more than the deposit. So you're left. It's just a problem with properties. Okay, so aside from the cons, what are the good things about?
The good things about the Airbnb is when they say customer satisfaction. I love that. When they are happy with the place that they were at, when they give good reviews, when they extend and give referrals as well. I've had a lot of that. Like my business has been built on referrals. So that is also a good thing about the Airbnb spaces. And then when there is overflow of clients, like they spill over and I'm sending other clients to other people. Like that's the good bit about it.
The good thing about it. Okay, that's good. Now, we hadn't discussed this, but I wanted to talk about what is your background before you got into Airbnbs. What were you doing before? Have you always been in marketing, or what's your background?
My background is in banking finance. I did my degree at African Nazarene University. And then when I finished my degree, I joined the finance department, and it wasn't my thing. Least to say. Then after that, I joined the sales and marketing team,
Yes.
and I've been doing sales and marketing ever since.
Yes.
Until recently when I joined the Airbnb space.
Okay. So now let's talk about social media. They say that social media can be a powerful marketing tool for you. So would you say that other than referrals, because you said that that's been a powerful tool for you, is social media very helpful for you building your business?
Yeah, of course. Social media is big, honestly. And tags and reels and stories. Like social media is a force by itself.
And would you say which platforms specifically?
Instagram.
Okay.
That did it for me.
Okay. So what else would you like people to know about running Airbnbs and your kind of business for people who want to get into this?
I would say it's not as easy as it sounds. It's a lot of work. People assume that Airbnb business is easy.
People think this is the thing. I just come, I have a little bit and voila. That's why people want to get into it.
But it's not as easy as it looks. It needs a lot of hard work. It needs a lot of investment. It needs a lot of patience as well. Because you can set up a space and that doesn't guarantee you a guest. That's why you need the marketers and advertisers to do that for you. So it's not as easy. It's just like any other business. And also another thing, it's a 24 hours kind of job. Like I will be in the middle of the night answering to phone calls. I'll be, there's no off day. If you're working, it's not an 8 to 5 business.
So a client will be like, my water is not...
my lights are out, my tokens are there's noise in the next door, as in there's all sorts of
you need to be hands-on, huh?
You actually need to be hands-on. Completely.
Okay. That's why some people will just prefer to have the space and then have somebody manage it.
That's another different department.
So give me an example of, let's say I have a place, Kilimani or Kileleshwa or South Sea or wherever. I have a place and I want to turn it into an Airbnb. So what are the things that I need to factor in? I'm assuming the furniture.
Of course.
What else? What are
the electronics as well?
Yes, the electronics. What else?
The electronics, and you need to be in a space where there are Airbnbs as well. You don't need to be the only one doing an Airbnb setup in your space. That's also a factor to consider. And that's why I always advise, before you start an Airbnb business, consult. Like consult with reliable people that will share information with you.
So tell me, you don't want to be the only one in that space doing an Airbnb. So for example, we're in an estate that has a number of floors. You don't want to be the only one doing it there.
No, it's not a good thing.
It's not like there's no competition.
No. There's good competition in such a case. Because when there are many, you get spillovers. Like I can only sell mine once in a day. Or twice if you're privileged. There's also that option. So other than that, if I get someone who is asking and it's my client, I'll always forward the client. Refer the client to you. So you need a space where there are Airbnbs.
That's an interesting way to look at it, because someone might think like, if I'm the only one, then I have all the clients.
Really, don't look at it as competition.
Exactly. Okay, that's interesting. And then there are some places that don't allow Airbnbs. Have you experienced places where somebody gets a house and then they say, I want to set up an Airbnb, and then the estate management comes and says, oh, by the way, we don't accept this. So what happens then?
They move. You just move and relocate. That happens a lot. Because Airbnb, not everyone is
comfortable with that.
Airbnbs,
and there are controversies. There are some guests who are just a nuisance.
A nuisance, and also all sorts of things. Like it's not every person that is genuinely looking for a staycation.
Yes. I mean, we've had police reports of stuff happening in Airbnbs.
That's true.
So have you ever had like really a troublesome client, and how do you deal with troublesome clients?
As in, I've had an experience. I've just had one experience with a troublesome client, and they had to go. Like there's nothing. As in, I refund you your money and you leave. As in, it's a peaceful business. Like let's maintain the peace.
Let's maintain the peace. Okay. I think that's really good. Any closing shot that you would like viewers to know?
I would say that you can check out our featured Airbnb spaces on YouTube.
Yes, you can just mention them. You have some in Kilimani.
Yes, I have some in Kilimani, Kileleshwa, Nyahururu, Nyanyuki, Malindi. Nyali,
Yes.
as in countrywide, basically,
The
Kericho,
whole route.
Kisumu. I have spaces everywhere, yeah.
Okay.
So you can also check them out on YouTube, which is
Okay.
Wamboi Kagiri.
Okay.
And you can also follow me on Staycation with Wamboi on Instagram.
Okay.
And also I offer consultation services.
Okay.
Well.
So in case you're
interested, yes, and you're
in the
interested
Airbnb
in the
business and you want to get in,
we
need to consult you,
yes,
and
we do.
you're our plug.
I'm your plug.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think one more thing that I'd like to ask is, are you seeing the staycation thing growing?
Yeah.
Are people just want to get away from home?
From home and from hotel.
Yeah. So why away from the hotels? What is it about an Airbnb?
Because it feels like home.
Yeah.
It feels like home. You're able to prepare the food that you want. You're able to chill, unlike in another facility.
Yeah.
You're able to feel more at home.
Yeah.
And there are no restrictions.
Yeah.
You're able to contain, and it's affordable.
Yeah. And do you also get people doing, like, I've seen people doing birthday parties in Airbnbs. You have such kind
I have such kind and baby showers as well.
Yes.
But there's limited numbers of people. Limited number of people. Like if it's a 1 bedroom, it's not more than 7 people for birthday showers. And not every host allows that.
Oh.
And also that comes with an additional cost.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because of breakages and stuff like that.
Right.
And also when you're looking into starting an Airbnb, let me just mention, you should also check at the amenities around surrounding your area. You should have the social amenities locally available. Because that's what most people are looking for. Like, is it available? Is it next to a mall?
Okay.
Is there security?
Security, yes, is a big one.
Malls are also prime. Like people want next to where they can be able restaurants, where they can be able to easily access food and stuff like that.
I see.
And is there a church as well? I noticed that's also something.
It's also a factor.
Yeah, because Sunday morning, is it next to a church? Yeah.
Okay.
They are able to go, and also they don't want somewhere where it's next to a church where there's noise.
Oh,
yeah, that's also a factor.
So
it's two-way.
Okay,
there's noise. The one that doesn't want
to attend.
The one that doesn't want to attend.
And the one who
wants to attend.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Okay, so it's just basically like for any property, because like a property, people are like, okay, is there noise, is there security, is it next to malls and whatnot, and then for staycations, are people looking to be near the malls and what? I thought you just want to be away.
No, people are looking to be near the malls as well.
So home away from home, but you still want to be
accessible to all the amenities.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to access them easily.
Yeah.
You're just Netflix and chilling basically. Yeah, that's what staycations are about.
And do you find you have more people who are doing staycation, or do you have like travelers coming in, let's say from around the country or from outside coming in? What is the bigger
I would say it goes 50-50 for me. It goes half. Yeah, because I have international clients who are looking to, summer bunnies who are looking to come, and I also have the local travelers who just want to be away from home with their family, not cook, not think about anything.
Yes. And you mentioned the advantage of a staycation is that, okay, you have the place, you can cook for yourself and whatnot, but you also offer like serviced units where you have a cook come in and I don't have to worry about cooking, or you have to sort yourself out.
No, that one I offer that as well, but in communication,
you have to
honestly.
Say it.
Because not everyone wants a cook.
Yes.
So when it's prior communicated, we are able to handle it. But that works as well. There's someone who doesn't want to cook. They don't want to eat out. They want meals cooked.
Yes.
I have also accessibility to cooks who are able to do that for you in your premises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you just handle all this? Because there's so many moving parts. There's a housekeeper, there's a cook if you need, there are so many units. So how do you go about just managing the whole thing? Let's say, do you have like a spreadsheet? I see this is, how do you go about it?
No, I don't have a spreadsheet. I just have a supportive team. I have a very supportive team that is able to handle this when I'm handling this. And
So your team of how many people?
We are 4 at the moment. We are working together.
That's good. Yeah. I think that's been very insightful, and anybody who's thinking of getting into this space has an idea of what to look out for and the kind of investment you need to put into it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Wamboi. And you've said that that anybody wants to reach out to you can
Yeah,
reach
yeah.
out to you with Staycation
With
Wambui.
yes, on
That's
Instagram.
on Instagram.
And Wambui Kagiri on all my social media
On
handles.
all your social media.
Including YouTube.
YouTube
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
yeah,
as well.
including
Okay,
YouTube, yeah.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You've heard it from Wambui. The Airbnb business can be very rewarding, but you do need to be very savvy about it, and you have to understand the business. So until next time, you do have a good one. I have been your host, Claire Munde, and this has been the Property Simplified show. Bye.